Hi friends, and welcome back to AmandaMuse. Today I'm going to be talking to you about my two most favorite things in all of the land. One is Esme Rose and the other is Jack River. They're my favorite. In fact, I have the cutest little dude just staring at me like, what's my mama doing? I have been doing regular baby updates with Jack since I was first pregnant up until I think it was like 8 months, 7 months, I kind of did my last update. I don't know why I stopped doing updates. I just got sidetracked. I don't know. I was deciding to do other things with my videos, and I just never came back to doing a kid update. Esme is now 3, and she turned 3 in December, and I haven't done an update with her in ages, like maybe even 2 years, 18 months. It's been a long time. So I thought today I would just talk about my two little munchkins and let you know what's happening with them. And yeah, that's what we're doing today. Okay, so Esme was born December 8, 2011, so she turned 3. So I'll give you a little bit of stats on Esme at the moment. Esme's probably weighing in at about 33-ish pounds, somewhere between 30 and 35 pounds. She wears a size 4. She can get away with wearing a size 5, but a size 3 is almost too small now. She's got very long legs, so she's quite tall. She's your standard toddler, like picky as all get out. Half the time I think she lives on air and sunshine or something, but like her favorite foods, and have been for a long time, are things like she loves fresh fruit in terms of strawberries, blueberries, raspberries. The girl could live on that. She loves oranges at the moment. She likes yogurt. My kids are both loving yogurt with chia seeds. Have you tried this? I think the vanilla one is like a favorite around here. And then I think there was a strawberry one we tried. But they just gobble that crap up. She loves a good McDonald's Happy Meal, which is like shameful, but she just loves it. She loves French fries, mashed potatoes and gravy with some roast beef. The kid loves it. So ham, things like that, like really basic stuff she likes. I can't wait till she stops being picky. I mean, we continue to try to get her to try new things and just try to expand her palate a bit, but she's really damn picky. Esme is a pretty good sleeper. She no longer naps in the day, and she hasn't for like the past year. Just after or just before her 2nd birthday, she dropped naps. Occasionally we'll get a little nap in there, but then it throws our day for a loop, so I'm not loving that. But she tends to fall asleep sometime between 8 and 9. It's later than I would like. Like in Malaysia, her bedtime was between 7:30 and 8, and it was like you could count on it every day. But because we've done a lot of traveling and just our routine and our environment's a little bit different, it's just something I've come to terms with. Between 8 and 9, she falls asleep, and then she doesn't wake up until 8 or 9 the next day. So she does a full 12 hours at night. She's fully potty trained and has been since around, I don't know, when Jackie was like 3 months old or just before his 3 months. So a long time now. And she wears a pull-up to bed at night, which she hates, and I have to slip it on while she's asleep, but that's fine. And in terms of falling asleep, she still needs a little bit of help and a little bit of cuddling, which we don't mind doing, and that can take anywhere from like, I think it takes about half an hour to put her to bed in terms of like getting the jammies on, the brushing of the teeth, which is like a nightmare, and bribing, and oh god, and then story time, and then we put on her little Twilight turtle, which like lights up the room with stars, and then there's like a back tickle, and then she goes to bed. It's a lot of work, but I don't know, she's kind of like, she's a product of her environment, and I've done the co-sleeping thing and like the basically attachment parenting to bed, and so this is what we ended up with, but I'm okay with it. Struggles at the moment with Esme would just be things like tantrums, yelling. She has a tendency when she doesn't get what she wants to just like, just start yelling, and it drives me crazy. My approach that I've been taking is I try to talk her down out of it. So I think I've mentioned this before, but the happiest toddler on the block sort of makes reference to this, but it's like you acknowledge why they're angry. So if she's yelling, Esme, are you angry? And you kind of match her tone. You're yelling, you're screaming, you're hitting. And she goes, yes. And then you say like, what's the matter? What's bugging you? And you can kind of talk them out of it. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. She's just in the lovely land of 3, which is not an easy time for anybody involved, but we're making it through. So she'll be 4 sometime, right? Like next year. Developmentally, I think she's just got a lot going on. Like I notice with her playing toys, she's gotten a lot more into imaginative type play. So we set up a little train set. It's actually for Jack. But then her and I were playing with the trains, and we had a storyline going, and we had her little mini fairies involved, and they had, you know, parts to play. Like, just really using her imagination, and that's really neat to see. And she loves being a princess. Like, oh, in fact, she even has her own, when she's a princess, she's Princess Mila. And I don't know where she got the name Mila from, but that's her princess name. And she loves everything tutu. She is such a girly girl. Like, does not like to wear structured type of clothing. So there's no jeans, there's no corduroy pants, it's all leggings, ballet flats, and dresses. She's about as girly as you can get, which I'm not sure if I was girly at that age. I might have been. But I remember there was a point that my dad said, like, he one time saw me in a dress. I think I might have been early teens where I would not wear dresses. And Dad about near had a heart attack with me in a dress. So I definitely don't have that problem with my daughter. She's taking a ballet class once a week, and it's like a toddler, basically a movement class. She loves it. She does her star jumps, and oh my god, it's like the cutest thing you've ever seen, and she gets right into it. She's letting me do her hair now, so I can actually like put her hair in a ballet bun, we call it, or ponytail, and she lets me brush her hair. Like, this is all big changes. I mean, and that said, she used to take baths freely, and now she protests the bath. It's just the land of I don't know what's going on half the time in her little head, because she's 3 and she says the craziest things and she has funny dreams, and she's just highly entertaining. She's very kind to her brother, which surprises me because she is so, like, she's such a strong character. You'd think that maybe she'd be mean to him. But she's not. She loves to see him. She gets a kick out of like just making him laugh, and she doesn't hit him. I've seen her maybe like twice in just, you know, she went to hit me and hit him instead, or so that hasn't really started yet. I know it will. They are very close in age, and I have no misconceptions about what siblings are like, and so I know it will come, but I'm kind of grateful that I haven't had to worry about that with Jack being small, so that's really cool. I mean, she did have a really tough time when we first arrived in Canada with just all of the change and all of the new faces. I mean, we were experiencing a lot of night terrors, and that was really challenging. And then a bunch of you guys said that it could be because she has to actually use the potty and use the toilet in the night, and I was like, oh my god. So I mentioned that to my husband, so now when she wakes up, we immediately take her to the bathroom, and it seems to have, like, there's no more night terrors. I don't know if that's related or what, but I feel like just being more aware of the fact that she might need a sip of water, or she just might need to use the toilet when she wakes up at night, has changed things dramatically, and everyone's getting a lot more sleep. Things that are exciting about Esme is that she is getting older. She is like just getting to an age where it's really fun to do stuff with her. Like right now she's gone to the pool with her dad, and they've gone swimming, and you know, she's excited about stuff. She likes to go to the library. We both really enjoy taking her to the library to get books. We can read more exciting books because she can understand the concept of things now. She remembers people. Like, she talks to my mom and my dad on Skype, and she remembers them, and she knows who they are, and she remembers things about them, like that my mom has a dog and that my dad has this little puppet that he talks to her on Skype with, and things like that, which is really cool. There's a lot that I'm excited about. I mean, the fact that she's letting me do her hair, I'm like, oh my god, this is so fun. And she lets me paint her nails, and we have, like, you know, whenever I do yoga, she comes and helps me and like encourages me to stretch and things. Like, she's just a really good kid, and I'm excited for each stage that comes, and I'm gonna get all mommy on you, but honestly, I can't help it. Better get to Jack before I run out of things to say. So Jack just turned 10 months old on the 5th, so we are coming up, we are closer to his first birthday. I'm like, oh my god, where is the time going? I'm looking at this little chunky monkey who's just scooting around the basement here. Oh, so cute, I could just bite him. Let's get to some stats for Jack. So like I said, he's 10 months. He weighs probably close to 30 pounds, which is hilarious that him and Esme are probably close to the same weight. She's got to be heavier though. He's more compact and like, you know, and she's very tall and lean, but honestly, they're about the same weight. Jack wears a size 12 to 18 months in most things, unless they're made quite small, and then I'll have to go a little bit bigger. But yeah, he's a big boy, and his foot size is actually quite big too. Like, he wears a size 5. Now he could maybe fit into a size 4, but he's got chunky little feet, and I don't know. I like to have things, you know, err on the side of caution, be a little bit bigger. So that's where he's at there. As I'm watching him right now, he's thinking about crawling. So he definitely gets around. He scooches on his bum. He was kind of like a little bit of a late bloomer in terms of, you know, if I was to compare him to Esme. Esme was crawling by 9 months. She had like 4 or 5 teeth. Jack has 4 teeth, but she was just a little bit quicker. And by 11 months, she was walking. So, oh, he's like on all 4s. You're doing a good job. I'm watching you. demeanor is totally different than Esme, like where she's really outgoing, your typical firstborn. He's just really chilled out and laid back and just takes things, you know, he just goes with the flow a little bit more. And I swear he was like that in my belly. Like the boy was 10 days late and he's still just like super chill. In terms of sleep, he co-sleeps with me. He still breastfeeds whenever he wants. We still do the on-demand thing. He's making a lot of noise, I apologize. But he tends to go to bed in the evenings around anytime between 7, you know, in fact, even 6:30 and 7:30, like he is tired. I try to push it to 7:30 just so that he like stays asleep longer, I don't know. And then in the morning, he'll wake up anytime between 8 and 9, like he's a really big sleeper. He'll nap still twice in the day, so around like 10 in the morning or so, and then around, like it's 2:30 now, maybe around 3:30, he'll fall asleep. His nap routine is definitely changing, like I can tell. I think he's trying to drop his first nap and do more of like a 1 to kind of like 1 p.m. onwards thing. So that's where we're at in terms of napping, but he's still an amazing sleeper. He's such an easy baby, like, oh, he's just so easy. We've taken the baby-led weaning approach, so I just pop him in his high chair and I put food on the tray and he eats, and I don't really make anything super special for him. Like, we just give him whatever we're having for dinner and just kind of make it so it's easy for him to get in his mouth. He has 4 teeth, so I'm not too worried about him chewing. Struggles at the moment? No real struggles. I think just teething. I mean, he's at that age. Yesterday when he woke up from his nap, he was just like a rosy, cheap little hot mess and he was miserable. But you know, we give him a bath and like you let him play in the water, and we give him some ibuprofen, some baby Advil, or else I'll give him some of those Highlands teething tablets, or I kind of like go back and forth between what I think works. I try a little bit of everything because I've been playing with the idea of putting Jack into his own little sleeping cot thing in the night, just to kind of, I don't know, I guess in my mind I had a really difficult time getting Esme into her own bed and just night weaning, and I was like, well, if I could do it now. But you know what? All signs point to the fact that there is so much evidence to support how good it is for babies to bond with their mothers up until even like 3 years of age, to co-sleep together and to breastfeed as long as possible. And I'd rather, you know, do what I can to preserve that relationship and not hinder my breastfeeding relationship or ruin my milk supply or anything like that. So we're just gonna keep going as it is, even though I'm not as rested as I would like. So, such is life. Jack still likes to be worn, so if we go out, I do put him in the baby carrier, which at the moment I use predominantly the Ergo because he is such a big weight. I would love to get my hands on a woven wrap, and that might be coming into my future, so I'll keep you posted on that. But yeah, we still like to baby wear, and that said, he's also really good in the stroller. Like, he's just a really chilled out baby. Esme would not sit in the stroller. There was no way in hell, unless I had the right snacks, the wind blowing at the right temperature, the stars had to be aligned, then she would be okay. Jack, he's totally chill. Like, he's just such an amazing baby. And I guess the things that I'm excited about are just all the things that come for Jack. Like, he's gonna start talking soon. Oh, and he does say a little bit. He says dad, 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 and mum, mum, mum. And what are you doing, mister, over there? I see you. Yeah, I know. You can hear him. So he's going to be talking soon and walking soon, and there's so many fun things to come, and I just love watching the relationship between Jack and Esme blossom, and they laugh at each other. You little booka booka, I see you standing there. He's trying to stand. You little mister, I see you. I see your face. And that's the scoop. And on that note, that little mister is starting to stand, so I've got to go get him. Alright, you guys, as usual, keep it real. I'll see your face in the next video, and thanks for watching. Bye. Jeans or sweatpants? Jeans. That might be a lie. Sweatpants. They don't say leggings. Leggings.